Meeting between now conference foes Arizona and UCF in Tucson at McHale Center. The Wildcats looking for their 6th consecutive win after a slow start. UCF shooting for a 2-0 road start in conference play for the first time in 17 years. It's ranked opponents. We're underway at McHale. Jaden Bradley, who's doubled his scoring average from a year ago when you look at conference games only, averaging 14 per game early on in league action. Here's Townsend, a transfer from Oakland University, missed the shot inside. Great hustle though by Awaka to save it, and now Del Orso for 3. Arizona's not a good 3-point shooting team, around 300th in the country at 31%. Opening possession for UCF. Darius Johnson does it all. Scores. Their top assist man, one of the top defenders on ball in the conference, leading the Big 12 in steals. Way off the mark is Ivy Curry on the long 3.
One of the keys for Central UCF tonight is their ability to create turnovers and score off of it.
A foul on the drive. The block by Caleb Love, 87% free throw shooter, reigning Pac-12 UCF. College Basketball Hall of Famer.
So good at blocking shots. Tommy Lloyd said, hey, you got to attack them and you got to be aggressive going into the paint. And Coach Lloyd has done a great job getting this team after that 4-5 start to start playing with better cohesiveness, and a great start for Caleb Love, and a necessary one after the way he struggled at West Virginia to get off to a quick 5-point start for him and the Cats.
And shooting just 30% from 3 on the season. Nice pass by Hall, and Chom with the slam, and UCF on the board.
Force that back line of the defense to have to step up. It vacates the baseline, and Chom is going to work 5 feet and in.
Awaka mid-range is good. Transfer from Tennessee. Spent 2 years there. Arizona lost a lot from a Sweet 16 from a year ago. Hall hitting Chom again. Nice touch underneath. Back-to-back buckets for him.
If you're a UCF fan, you have to just love what you see out of Chom. Like, he's going to get stronger, he's going to get bigger, but his touch around the basket is so skillful.
Awaka scoring and trying to body Chom.
You wouldn't even recognize him from when he first got to campus to where he is now, and that progression continues to point up for UCF and is going to be huge in Big 12 play of offense. They average 19 made free throws per come.
No, they're last in the Big 12 in points allowed, 15th in field goal defense, but by 51 against Kansas a week ago, but then bounced back to knock off Colorado the next game.
I think that says a lot about the connectivity of this coaching staff with their players.
Another 3 for Arizona. That one by Townsend. So a hot start for Arizona, shooting the ball from deep. Darius Johnson able to hit, answering with the 3.
I like this. You can give me made buckets all night long. I'll sit here with you and watch this, partner.
Crisp basketball so far in the offensive end for sure. 3 of 6 for UCF, 4 of 7 for Arizona. Awaka in the lane. Bradley was calling for it. Awaka instead just
to start this season in the SEC. Truly a historic run by one of the premier programs in all of the country.
Henry Basar checking in, lob down low, able to find Carter Bryant, the freshman from Riverside, California, McDonald's All-America for 2.
He's starting to play really well. He has not missed a shot now in the last 2 games. He's 8 for 8 coming into this one, making 9 for 9 with that make.
Johnson, who hit a 3 earlier, drives baseline. Knocked away momentarily by KJ Lewis. Now here's Debo Coleman from outside, and that's the second.
You move the ball offensively and you shift the defense. Usually you can break them down off of 1 or 2 ball reversals, and we've seen that for both teams so far.
Love from the corner, hoisted hit on the corner 3. So Caleb Love, when he defensive rebound, Bradley. Lewis in transition, lob for Love, and the pass off target.
I love the vision and awareness there, just a little bit off on the execution aspect.
And a foul called here, collision between Hall and Vasar at the free throw line. He's got a handful of 20-point games. He's their leading CF.
You mentioned Hall. I love doing our game boards now with the modern era. And, you know, Jordan Ivy Curry went UTSA to Pacific, back to UTSA.
Basar hammered inside. Excellent look down low. Keyshawn Hall with the foul. That's his first and the third on UCF.
But it's about the opportunities and the passing lanes it creates by spacing out the defense to allow.
Missed all of the season due to injury, but 2 years ago you saw glimpses in the glass, while on the other end UCF with no offensive rebounding. Lewis knocks down the long two.
A good little step in rhythm, but your point on the offensive rebound, Arizona, UCF's got to do a better job rebounding out of their zone.
A lot of one-on-one right now by UCF, and Lewis picks the pocket of Johnson and slips it on the other end.
Player to this team, and when his offense flows, it usually impacts how his energy is at the defensive end of the floor.
Johnson driving, missed it again. Chom cleans it up, and a reach-in foul, and Chom will reclassified to play for the Knights this season.
Touch. He's going to be able to step out and expand his game. 2 missed free throws there, uncharacteristic, but he's going to be able to move his game further and further out as he continues to understand how he has to play inside the Big 12.
Arizona still leading by 10. Entry pass, nice catch underneath by Bradley. Late whistle, but did look like contact. Around 12 points per game. Monday night, Los Angeles, because of the wildfires, moved to Glendale. Coverage starts 8 Eastern
Back in October.
Air ball on the three-point try by Debo Coleman. Arizona with its largest lead of the game at 12. Love, nice pass. Oh
my goodness!
Going up and over. A 7'2" Mustafa Chom.
Partner, did we just see that?
Chom with the offensive rebound and putback. That's a nice response from the ball. Can't finish. D.R. Johnson blew the layup attempt on the putback try. Bradley in the open floor, spinning and scoring off the glass.
Much better bounce and look about him than they did in the non-con.
Boy, they needed that just to put everybody back in their seats. Hall hits a three.
Blown defensive assignment, though. I mean,
Arizona right around 60% from the field. Love weaving through traffic. Now lets it fly. Good on the three. Now Caleb Love with his third three-pointer.
Man, their offense is just absolutely flowing right now. Better than 60% shooting here in the first half. UCF unable to sustain any kind of stops.
Ivy Curry penetrates in traffic, lost the ball. A wrestling match. Boy, it looked like a foul on Arizona. Three is short, and Darius Johnson rebounds. Ahead to Hall in transition. Got bumped by Bryant, and a backside block by Lewis. Again, there looked like there was contact. Before that, no foul.
I love the hustle, though. I love KJ Lewis not giving up on the play. Probably some contact there with Bryant. Should have been a foul. Wasn't. But Lewis coming back and erasing that. That's the kind of effort that becomes that energy. You become a fountain for your teammates.
Fires to Lewis in the corner. Drives baseline. Tried to hit Basar, and it was intercepted. Williams running the court. Johnson gets a good look. And he hits. It's the second three of the game for Johnson.
The difference on that three was they flattened out the defense by Mikey Williams. A good job pushing in transition. Draws the defense down, forces a little bit of a longer closeout. That opens up for a higher quality three.
And he's a 44% three-point shooter, Darius Johnson. Basar answers from deep. He was just 3 of 14 on the season before that one from behind the arc. Johnson gets past him, though. And a basket and a foul. Yaxus puts it in. Junior, obviously they've played in a lot of buildings that have a full house, but they have never, because they stay on their feet. But they've been seated now for the last couple minutes with UCF making a little move here. Chance to get within 7, maybe 6 in this possession. Hall in the paint. Can't score, but another foul.
And that's what they want to do. They're gonna
didn't have a positive reaction to one of his teammates telling him to settle down. Keyshawn Hall Able to get the bounce on the second one, and minutes to go. Basar posting up. Bryant trying to get it to him.
Good defense pushing him off the block.
Lewis with 8 on the timer, driving in the lane and scores. Nice move.
He plays so strong when he goes off a 2 like that, Dave. He gets to his spot, elevates up his athleticism and ability to finish over the top.
Yaxus was off balance after the catch and missed that shot, but it's batted out to Taylor. They're starting to get some offensive rebounds now. The 3 is good, so that second chance on.
I think he's played an A+ game so far.
Shot clock inside of 10.
I give it back to Awaka. He dunked on him the last time he touched the ball.
Instead, Townsend penetrates. Can't get the bounce. And they're going to call a foul. Anthony Delorsa from Melbourne, Australia at the line. Transfer from Campbell. Day for Cooper Flagg. ACC freshman record for a single. Missed 3 by UCF.
His efficiency was off the charts today.
Martinez penetrating. Lost it for a moment, then turned it over. UCF looking to run. Johnson taking it all the way and getting the layup. Back to a 6-point game. UCF will look to push tempo again.
Good close here has changed how this game feels. Largest lead was 9 for Arizona.
Williams fouled on the drive. Well, think about
and they had over 1 million followers in high school, signed a deal with Puma and the NIL. Now he's trying to be a productive college basketball player, and those two things are very different.
Good deal. It was 33-19 with 8 minutes to go. So over the last 5 minutes, UCF has climbed back within 5, and a strip by Hall. But a late whistle. They're going to say a foul. It was an important player in their win over Kentucky in the NCAA tournament. Foes. Arizona, after a slow start this year, 4-5, has won 5 here at McHale. Bradley from the elbow, moving to his left, puts up an air ball. And they're going to call a foul here on Awaka. The free throws on the other end. Awaka, while you
particularly well, and then they've allowed them to get to the free throw line too frequently.
Chom gets the offensive rebound. Ivy Curry hits the mid-range jumper. And it's a... And the Wildcat crowd has been seated since that dunk. Ivy Curry looking to drive, double. Williams 3 is good. Benny Williams drills a triple that makes it a 2-point get shaken up on that play. Rainbow 3 no good. Offensive rebound though for Ivy Curry.
Now Arizona's got to start rebounding the ball. They're one of the best rebounding teams in the country, but not tonight.
Chom jump hook, rattles it down to tie the game at 42 apiece.
They've gone to this zone multiple times.
Entry pass. Townsend driving, scoring off the window, plus a foul. Chance at a 3-point play for Trey Townsend. 5th-year player.
For obviously a season ago at Oakland, but playing pretty well here tonight.
He's got 8 points. That's about his average on the season. And Will Steffen checking in here. It's interesting. He's out there for defensive purposes, and maybe if the foul's picked up, it's on him and not one of the starters. Ivy Curry turns it over. He's had a rough half.
Where are you going? Now you have the...
Delorso, trap, finds Townsend, gets a great look from 3, in and out. But Arizona has the lead at halftime, 45. UCF, 11-3 record, 2-1 in conference play. Arizona 9-5, 3-0 in the league, coming off road wins at Cincinnati and West Virginia. Darius Johnson hits a 3 to tie
for the Wildcats.
Trey Townsend driving. He's doubled, and they're going to call a foul on the reach-in by Ivy Curry, his first. UCF
overs to only 1 assist, only 1 of 5 shooting. Our best scorer wasn't really active involved as far as shot making. Keyshawn Hall was only 1 of 5. Those two combined go 2 of 10 in the first.
And now Arizona back in the front court.
And this building's been quiet for a long time.
A foul. No, they're going to count it. Count the basket there. Goaltending by Chom. Love now up to 13.
Manufacture some offense.
That got deflected and still ended up in Coleman's hands, but couldn't hit the three from the corner.
But the other aspect of it, do you get them to take a lesser quality of shot? We saw at times in the first half, UCF took a poor quality of shot.
Basar drills a three. He's hit two in the country when they're into it, and they've been quiet for a while. Here's Johnson. Hit the side of the rim. Offensive rebound. Debo Coleman puts up an air ball. Chom keeps it alive. Hall hangs and scores.
2 offensive rebounds.
Call. Rhythm dribble and another miss from 3. That one by Ivy Curry. 3-on-2 for Arizona. Love gives it up to Bradley. Del Orso. And fouled from behind. He'll shoot 4 starters every year, it seems like. And this group,
a wing down to the 4-man spot. His production had increased.
Point shooting, although it's been much better tonight. As I say that, Townsend hits the side of the rim. Still 40% on the night from 3 for Arizona. 6-point lead. Pull up 3 is good from Ivy Curry, and it's a 3-point game.
It's just a welcome sign for him to be able to get loose in transition. I love the confidence of a shooter. Shooter's going to keep shooting. Has not been his night, but a good look in transition. Felt good on it.
Johnson hanging with Caleb Love. He's an excellent on-ball defender. About 3 steals per game for Darius Johnson. Lewis driving. Lobs to Basar. Puts it in.
Great touch pass by Lewis.
All quickly up the floor. No passing on that possession, but it doesn't matter. Hall knocks down the jumper off the bounce. Since they were in Conference USA back in 2008, but with a win tonight, they would start 2-0 away from home in Big 12. Just year 2 in the conference. Good luck, Del Orso and Basar with the slam.
A little bit of a drag dribble, draws.
So started the last 6 games. Transfer from Campbell, who grew up in Melbourne, Australia. Basar, who's from Estonia, missed all of last year due to injury. Carter Bryant. Oh, you can see the skill set for the McDonald's. All
reverse the ball. You want to force the defense to guard multiple sides of the court.
Caleb Love kicks it out. Bryant's 3 not there. Oh, Basar with the follow jazz. Basar so much better than he was 2 years ago. Again, missed last year due to injury, but one of the most improved players on the roster. Another empty possession for UCF. Arizona's lead is 9. Looking to go back up double figures. Del Orso, no. The putback by Jaden Bradley.
Communicating for UCF, and that's going to create space and allow him to score.
He's got 9 points here in the second half alone, and the lead is back to 11. Good defense by Arizona. They're picking up the intensity. Reverse layup, no good, but a follow jam by Benny Williams.
UCF was down by as many as 14 in the first half. And fought their way all the way back with being physical and tough on the offensive glass, getting to the free throw line. They've got to get some stops here.
Del Orso throws a 3. That's his first field goal of the night. First meeting between these 2 teams. Arizona got off to a slow start this year after being picked 10th preseason in the polls, 5th in the Big 12. But they're on a run. They've won 5 in a row. Sneaking inside his Hall to get the layups.
Matthew Dellavedova, Ben Simmons.
Well, when Tommy Lloyd was at Gonzaga, some of the best recruiting that he did was overseas. Stop. Now can they get the score? Johnson for 3. No good. And then Love takes it away from Williams. Ahead to Lewis all by himself. Gets the handle and a goaltending call.
Oh my.
As that hit the backboard first, it looked like, before Johnson. Those defensive mistakes from freshmen, but boy, the offense for Carter Bryant, pretty impressive all season long. Williams with the jam, and it looked like Bryant made a mistake there defensively. Let him get behind him.
Both ran up to the 3-point line. There's a lack of communication. You need to talk. To be a great defensive team, you need to communicate at all times.
8-point game, nearing 9 minutes to go. Here's Caleb Love. And gets the 3. A couple of bounces and drops it in. Boy, his shot selection has been very good. A very efficient night. 16 points on 9 shot attempts.
Very poised out of Caleb Love.
Turnaround jumper no from Chom, and getting the rebound and all spinning around after almost getting stripped, is able to score.
Carter Bryant just got overpowered there underneath and gave up that offensive rebound. It's been a rough stretch for the freshman at the defensive end of the floor the last 3 trips down.
Waka back on the floor with 3 fouls, going right at the shot blocker, countered and a foul as Chom picks up his 3rd. Awaka
Or utilizing that upper body strength to finish and get the trip to the free throw line.
Awaka only.
Altadena in Pasadena still has not been home. Last time we heard, her house was still standing. Multiple friends have evacuated. It has been very scary, to say the least, and it's hard to describe unless out her bathroom window you could see the flames. And I'm talking to her from here in Arizona, but that's the reality of the stress that so many people have endured in Southern California. Just unfathomable weather conditions that they've had to work in, and they've been consistent.
Meanwhile, Del Orso fouled on the 3, made them all, and so it's the largest lead of the game now for Arizona, up to 15, 77-62. Del Orso commits a foul, count that one. Somehow it went in, and Darius Johnson destroyed. A lot of our friends and colleagues currently at ESPN have been at home as much as possible for a playoff game Monday night that will air on ABC and ESPN.
I saw that from the Cardinals, an unbelievable gesture by them for the Rams football team.
Del Orso for 3. Boy, he is really fired up. And Taylor can't answer. Rebound Awaka.
And I like this decision by Jaden Bradley. He got his hands on the ball. Hey, let's calm it down. We're executing the way we want offensively. Let's get a really good possession. He has turned that corner from that 4 and 5 start. And it's really starting to move for Arizona. Great things happen. When they play individual basketball, that's when they really stay.
Or sometimes in the same city. Now you're going from one state to the other, but just not worth flying all the way back here before heading back on the road as Johnson scores inside.
Well, and this is their first go-around. It's challenged at times tonight by UCF, in particular on the glass in that first half and the early portion of this second half.
I don't think there's any question, just watching this game tonight after watching Pac-12 basketball here in this building for the last 12 years, there is a different level of physicality, I think, with a lot of Big 12 teams compared to what we saw in the Pac-12.
Well, just think about Kansas, what they've done in the last 2 second halves they've played. They were trailing to Arizona.
Lewis missed it inside. Awaka has it swatted away by Chom. Look at Chom run the floor, too. Layup by Mikey Williams. UCF not.
Downs as a 3rd defensive player. You're basically surrounded there, and you want to get the ball to that middle 3rd of the floor against pressure.
Johnson penetrates, missed it. The tip good. And it's an 11-point game, 4:40 to go.
Against pressure, the more likely you are to beat pressure. When you dribble against pressure, you can dribble into trouble.
Love gets past Johnson. Got caught in the air, got it to Basar, and Basar is fouled. That ends up being an excellent pass by Love. I don't know. 3rd foul on Hall. Basar missed the first free throw. 8 foul shots in this game.
That's 10 under their average as far as made free throws per game. Tonight, Arizona's done a good job of not fouling and getting into the line, in particular here in the second half.
Can Arizona turn up the heat defensively? Hall gets downhill and fouled. He'll go to the line. If that's on Lewis, that's 4.
With the expectations, he'd be the #1 overall pick. And Dylan Harper's fist, the rebounds, the efficiency in which he plays with.
What? And that will allow them to take some time off the clock, slow it down.
Yeah, utilize the clock here. Force UCF to have to defend you. See if you can draw a foul and get to the free throw line. That's exactly what they do.
Jaden Bradley
The ball, but offensively, you've seen a lot of growth this season as well.
A lot of Wildcat fans expecting more. 6 straight. The lead is 12 as we near 3 minutes to play. Johnson turns and fires, misses a 3. Lewis way up there to get the rebound. And then a foul. Bonus time. Darius Johnson picked up his 4th foul. And maybe UCF. Love drives. Too strong on the shot.
I'd push. You got a numbers advantage here.
Ivy Kerr going to do just that. Williams hangs. Foul called. He'll shoot 2. Foul, 2 free throws for Mikey Williams. It's on. Florida and Arkansas in a close game. Tennessee, Texas in a close one. Boy, for Ivy Curry, another missed 3. UCF is 2 of 16 from 3 in the second half. Hall gets to the basket and count it. 9-point game.
You can pressure here and trap.
Had a lot of opportunities to put the Knights away. Not able to do so. Penetration. No basket though by Hall. The tip in. No. And finally Arizona clears it. Lewis trying to pull away from defenders.
You gotta be careful. All right.
Just Lewis had 21 points in Arizona's last game on the road away. Lewis, a sophomore from El Paso, Texas. Missed the second one. Bryant. A win nonetheless, which will be 6 in a row.
Another double-digit victory. And a lot to look at on the offensive side of things and say, hey, that was good. I think the one thing you're going to look at if you're Tommy Lloyd is say, guys, we got pummeled on the offensive glass by UCF. And then you look at that upcoming schedule, there's some teams on there that can really rebound the basketball. And if they give up as many opportunities as they did tonight, they're going to find some losses here in Big 12 play.
Arizona wins it 88-80 to go to 10-5 and 4-0 in Big 12 play. 6 straight wins for the Wildcats.
I like the fact you had guys like Vasar come off the bench, provide